Hi viewers, let's unlock the power of color in design and landscape. Highlights of this video is color theory and color wheel concept. The picture is about the Nehru Memorial Botanical Garden, Kashmir. Let us introduce the color first. The color is basically a conspicuous element in landscape. As you will see, it's considered as the heart of the garden landscape. That means it is very important in landscape because it is the focus of most home owners, as it creates an interest and variety to the landscape, because it is the color first which attracts attention and creates visual impact. Especially in landscape, we have softscape, that's the plant material, and the hardscape, which is the other structures like tiles and physical structures. Basically, these both softscape and the hardscape, they are responsible for creating an important element, that is, they guide the movement and focus in the garden. Plants, especially through their flowers, foliage, bark and fruit, they reflect the color, and color is essential for the aesthetic planning. As you see, this picture is about the Tulip Garden in Kashmir, which is the Asia's largest garden, spanning over 74 acres, and you will see how a visual contrast is there of different tulip bulbs. So as we have understood that color is a conspicuous in landscaping, so there are bright colors, bright and contrasting colors, as is red, blue and yellow. They are used for focal points. By means focal, and these they create an emphasis, means they will give a special weight. They create an attention. They give a prominence to a particular area. So that means the color is important and conspicuous element in the landscape. These are some of the gardens. This is the Nishad Garden, a pic of a tulip garden. Nehru Memorial Botanical Garden, Chashmashahi. This is it is another aspect of the Nehru Memorial Botanical Garden. You will see the color combinations there, contrasting colors, different colors which have been there because of a particular scheme. We will be discussing those schemes one by one. And so we have a color, and a landscape design incorporates different colors. This is the blueprint for a landscape in a garden. These are the beds, and there are the pathways, hardways, and then these areas are being incorporated by different colors. That is a landscape blueprint as per the theme. This is how it is used in garden design to create harmonious color schemes, contrast and visual interest. And then from this plan, it is then implemented and on the ground with desired impact. So here color is being used in a blueprint, and then that is being implemented and being in the form of a garden which as per desired result. Importance for color: it enhances, creates depth, and it affects the mood of a person. The picture is about a tulip garden. As I have already mentioned, it is the Asia's largest tulip, spanning 74 acres, and it homes 1.5 to 1.7 million tulip bulbs, featuring 48 to 73 varieties. You can imagine now, there are 48 to 73 varieties, mostly imported from Netherlands. And also, in addition to these tulips, you will see it showcases other plants like flowering plants like hyacinth, daffodils and ranunculus. Now let us understand the basics of the color theory so that we will understand the color wheel. There is a color wheel which is basically the visual representation of a color relationship. You will see on the color wheel there are primary colors, that is red, yellow and blue, and the secondary colors will be orange, green and violet. Tertiary colors, mix of the primary and secondaries, and the colors can be warm, they can be cool. Warm colors are red, orange and yellow. Cool colors are blue, green and then there is an interrelationship of the colors that is used in garden design that create harmonious color schemes, contrast with a visual interest. Let us understand it this way now. First of all, the color theory, which is color wheel developed by Isaac Newton in 1642, who discovered the color spectrum and circular color. That is, so Isaac Newton first developed it, and then it was refined. Johannes Eden, 1960, he developed color harmony principle and 12-part color, which is being used in the garden design. Used in garden design, create harmonious color schemes, contrast and visual interest, and they help gardeners plan vibrant, balanced, and aesthetically pleasing landscapes. So, Isaac Newton and John is have developed this, which is the ultimate color wheel now, which is being used for landscape designing. So, first of all, let's see color wheel as a design tool. Now, the color wheel is this way. Color wheel contains total 12 primary, as I said, or 3 in number, secondary or 3. First primary is red, blue, and yellow. See, red and blue. This triangle is of primary colors. Secondary colors are the green, that is this, orange, and then violet. Now, there are the tertiary colors. So secondary colors are a mix of two primaries. Secondary colors are basically the mix of two primaries between the two. Then are the tertiary colors. They are basically 6 tertiary colors. That is a mix. Now we have here, this is primary color is here, and then you have the secondary color, that is orange. Between them there is a red orange, that will be a tertiary color. Or you have here a primary color yellow, and between yellow and secondary, that is orange, you have a yellow orange. Similarly, you have between yellow and the green, there will be yellow green. These are considered as the tertiary colors. So we have total 6 tertiary colors, we have secondary 3 colors, and the primary 3 colors, and the total colors here are 12 in numbers. So they are used in a color design to create an harmonious color. So color wheel, it is with 12 having written primary, secondary, and tertiary colors, their combinations. This is how it looks when we implement it in a garden. And then you will see the color wheel has the some colors which are considered as cool colors and the some colors which are considered as warm. We'll discuss them in the next. First of all, let us illustrate color wheel and role in garden landscape. So it is helping create harmonious colors. There are 3 schemes. One is the complementary colors, and that complementary means they are opposite colors on the color wheel, like blue and orange. They create contrast and visual. And there are also analogous colors or analogous color scheme. They are adjacent, like blue, green, and yellow. They create. There is monochromatic colors. That's a variation of a one color. That's a variation of one color, different shades of one color that create cohesion. And then the third is the triad scheme of colors. That is 3 colors evenly spaced on the color wheel, primary triad, secondary triad, and tertiary triad. And these schemes, we will discuss them. First of all, the complementary color scheme. As mentioned, that complementary is to each other on the color wheel. Suppose one color is here red and it is opposite color here. So it is having a very high contrast. These are contrast. They have a set. There can be 6 main complementary color pairs. That can be violet and red. That can be red and green, blue and orange, yellow and green, red violet, blue green, red and orange, blue violet, and yellow and orange. That means these are the complementary colors, which means they are in opposite. So they have colors have properties that can affect now. It can affect your emotions, feelings. They can be spatial. It will be a perception of a space. Can be at a light quality. Some colors absorb light quality, some reflect light, and then they create an emphasis, that is they draw promise, and they have a spatial weight, and that is the complement, as we have mentioned here, include some of the combinations. Out of 6, there can be red and green, there can be violet and yellow, there can be blue and orange. So when they are used together, they create a visual contrast. So red and green is always a visual contrast. Violet and blue, violet and yellow is a visual contrast. Blue and green, orange is a visual. Now the second scheme is, that is analogous color scheme, which has adjacent colors. That is a combination of 3 to 5 colors next to each other on the color wheel. They are on a side by side in a sets of 3. They can be combination of 3 colors together, and they share similar undertones. And there are 12 possible combinations on a color wheel, which we will discuss. Possible 12 combinations here: red, red, orange, and orange. Now you see, then comes the red, orange, and then comes the orange. So the colors, or there can be also, there can be yellow, orange, and yellow between these 3, or there can be between these 3. Similarly, between 3 is 3, or from this side, or there can be also an orange, 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 red, or there can be then the red. So these are the 3 combinations which are on side by side, and there are 12 possible combinations on the color wheel which are given. Now, which are analogous, they use to convey themes: romance, luxury. They are tools for a designer to use designology, because colors have an impact on the mood and the emotions. So suppose blue green color you are taking, it creates a sense. You are just, if a blue green background is in a lawn, you are just lying in a field that is of a grass, green color, and you are looking up at the sky, because the blue color will give an impression of a sky. This is a natural element. Similarly, if you have a yellow, orange, it makes bright and vibrant per day. So it is giving a natural appearance. They work well together in a design. They are pleasing to the eye, and they create an look. That means these analogous colors, analogous colors, creating, as you will see here, harmony between red, orange, and orange. Similarly, blue, violet, and yellow, orange. That is how these colors are looking, and their impact is visible as a visual. We call them as a visual impact, and they give a. That is why you will see most of the analogous colors are used. They are the choices. They fall, as we have pink, red, peach, purple, blue. These are considered as the choices. And these are all wedding choices. Most colors. Then is the next key scheme, that is called as the monochromatic color scheme. Monochromatic, as you know, it is basically a single color shade. There is only one color and it is different shades. And in landscape, this means one other color besides the foliage. Suppose a white garden, or you have a white variegated foliage. You have white garden ornaments, and this is one color, one color and of shade, and it unity, and elegance, and is give time and prominence. And this color of scheme is mostly ideal for gardens. So monochromatic color scheme takes into consideration the 3 primary and 3 secondary colors which are there. They are different shades, and that makes the monochromes. As you will see, monochromatic color scheme, pink color, different shades of pink color, and purple color, different shades of the purple color. It has a visual impact. It gives an elegance and making space more visible. Then third scheme is the color scheme. As the name signifies, 3 colors, that is triangle type. 3 colors evenly spaced on the color wheel: primary triad, yellow and blue, between red, yellow and blue, and then secondary triad that will be between orange, green and violet, and the tertiary triad. So we have here, as per primary, secondary and tertiary, there will be the combinations of which will be evenly spaced in the form of triangles here. So different triangles will be possible here, which will show the tertiary, secondary and the primary triads of different color combinations which will be here. So triad color scheme is also used in the garden designing. So we have triad color scheme here. As a primary triad, it can be red, yellow and blue, the combination of all the three colors. Or you can have secondary triad that will be orange, green and violet. These will be the secondary color combinations together. Or you have tertiary triad that will be red, orange, yellow, green and blue, violet together. So these are triad color schemes are being used in design. Coming to the nature of the colors. As I said, colors can be warm or they can be cool colors due to temperature. Colors appear to be cool or warm and they affect the images or the feelings. Let us understand the cool colors. Cool colors tend to be calming, cool, associated with winter, ice, water and sky. So whenever you take an example of a green, blue and purple, they appears to be very cool colors. These are the cool colors. And where they are used in areas for relaxation and serenity or the where the calm is needed, calmness areas. And these are colors. And how they affect the persons also. Cool colors, they give a feel of open space because they have a receding effect, illusion of depth, spaciousness, psychologically make people feel more open and relaxed as they are associated with natural elements, sky, and because the nature of the color is such, it is taking your vision far away. That means it is giving you an illusion of openness, gives you a area feel, a large and open space. That is called as the receding effect. It creates an illusion of depth. More depth is there because they reflect more light and they make feel brighter also. This is how cool colors are used in a color design and to make the space feel more larger and more and also feel brighter also. You are using such colors which give distance. So we have cold or cool colors as we have seen, these blue, violet, green, these colors are the cool colors. And on this side there are the warm colors, red, yellow, orange. These are the warm colors. We have warm colors for energetic. Warm colors, they remind you of a sun or of a daytime. They resemble fire and of warmth. And you can have an example, red, yellow and orange. Warm colors are more exciting. They are used in areas for entertaining and parties. So you have an area in a garden where you want to have these warm colors which can be red, which can be orange, which can be yellow, and such areas are for joyful parties, for entertainment. Such spaces are being created in the garden. Everything is designed in a garden, whether it is a cool or calm area or it is more entertaining area, it depends on that garden. Now, what is the impact of the warm colors? Tend to make feel smaller. Warm colors as a red, yellow and orange, they tend to make space feel smaller. Why? Because of advancement. Because this color tend to advance towards the viewer. It's attracting the viewer and the viewer is becoming very sense of intimacy is there and it is making perceived as being closer. As a result, it becomes a coziness and enclosure. Warm colors are often associated with warmth. They create a feeling of enclosure and intimacy, and as a result is more compact and they diminish the depth. Why? Because colors absorb light. It reduces the visibility of shadows and highlights, reduce the perception of depth. See, the warm color is more romantic and it has a voice within it, and it is creating a sense that a space, you feel a space is smaller. Why you feel space? Because it has a close intimacy. It is giving you a coziness and enclosure. In certain areas, we use these warm colors, which are the areas for entertainment and the areas for relaxation, areas for joyful parties. There you are giving the warm colors. So between the warm colors, which are the warm colors, which are the cool colors, what is their perception, and where they're designing. So we have these color schemes, as we have seen the complementary, analogous, monochromatic, triad schemes, which are the key schemes of the color in the landscape. And these color schemes is applied at entrance. They are applied at entrances of the lawns, pathways, flower beds, and they help plan vibrant, balanced, and aesthetically pleasing landscape. That is helping you to create a vibrant, balanced, and aesthetically pleasing landscape. As you see a tulip garden here, different color combinations are here. That is giving you an aesthetic look and helping you to get the desired impact as has been done. Thank you. Presentation. Hit the like button, comment and subscribe the channel. More videos and shorts. Thank you.